Greetings, my audience. I'm reviewing the Avengers movies. From Avengers Endgame to the first Avenger movie, Marvel's Avengers 2012. I give... Sorry, I'm a little dizzy. I give each sequel in an installment to Marvel's Avengers, with the exception of the first one, all of the Avengers movies get a 2 out of 10 for mediocrity score. For me, to you guys. The first one I would give a 3 out of 10. I liked it that much as a 3 out of 10. Just above mediocrity. So there's something special about that number to me. Score, giving it 3 out of 10 for me. That's how much I liked it. The Avengers 2012 flick. That's why I'm going to talk about this one first one, and then I'm going to talk about the sequels later. In one video. So, I enjoy this half-baked, fun, cheesy plot. That's barely a plot with the Avengers. That's an excuse to get movie started and a movie ended, wrapping up phase 1. This was the finale to phase 1 and the assemblance of the Avengers. So, they don't say the catchphrase from the comics for the first time because this is the beginning of the story, is what Reedman said on the commentary to his Avengers movie that he directed by him, 2012 one. He planned on doing the Avengers Assemble in the last one he wanted to do. At the end of their story. Because he was hoping to do all the other ones. And just say Avengers Assemble in the last one. So in a way, it was always going to be an endgame. Never in the previous, earlier ones when they say it. By Captain America saying Avengers Assemble when the Avengers fall in battle with Captain America. In the end of the story, endgame. And the first one has Loki as the main villain threat. And the Avengers win. After the death of Phil Coulson. They get together, get along, and form a functioning team. Blah, blah, blah. All ends well to the Sea of Ultron, where Loki's feather has been taken away by the Hydra agents, held by Hydra territory on Sokovia ground, blah, blah, blah. And they enter the ground and then they get the staff back from Loki's staff back that has a Infinity Stone in it. And when Wanda messes with, gets into Paul's head and makes him hallucinate, he sees things that he never doesn't know about, like strange visions about the Infinity Stones. And then he has to go to this pool to see the rest of the Vision making out, and then he puts Vision online with the bolt of lighting to charge him up. Well, the Avengers are arguing not to put on Vision online and create another AI robot that could turn evil like Ultron did by Tony Stark and Banner's meddling creating mind. And somehow he's able to manipulate Banner into doing it not once, but twice, creating a robot. in the same plot called Age of Ultron, the Avengers 2 movie. Anyway, the Avengers team up with pep talk with Captain America and teaming up, saving everyone, all the win, well, ends well, with the Avengers celebrating, blah, 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 after Ultron's defeat, blah, blah, blah. They have another happy ending, blah, blah, blah. Then Civil War comes. Captain America Civil War. Now, I'm going to give that a 2 out of 10 in this video, and I'm going to talk about that. So, Captain America Civil War feels like an overly course correction, where the Avengers tried to make everything more serious by making it more in our world, but still giving the Avengers less dialogue and less humor. So, and less real-world fiction action. Less fiction action, more real-world action. And it's kind of lame. Seeing this Avenger in this world from the comic world to more our real-world grounded reality is kind of lame. And for some reason, because even though one is supposed to be more OP in the Avengers, worked out with her powers in the sequels, once she kills off Vision and see him die a second time, blah, 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 doing an Adventure of Infinity War, you know, after post-Endgame, she, for some reason, she can't hold her powers under control when dismantling of a bomb, because a bomb blows up a building, top of a building, because one can constrain the contained blast for some reason. Doesn't make sense. Why wasn't Vision there? Who knows? Because he was stalking Wanda later in the movie, standing outside her door room. But that's only because he has feelings for Wanda. And as he's hitting on her when she's under house arrest from Vision. And she falls for Vision under house arrest. Isn't that more romantic? And that ties into the events of Infinity War when they're in bed together. And you're just questioning, how the fuck does that physically work? Once you see them in bed together, and you see Vision wake, and Wanda wakes up from sleeping, and then, you know, this is when they finally seeing each other, living together and working, making it work. And then they get attacked by Thanos' army within the Infinity War events, trying to get the thing out of Vision's head. The Infinity Stone's keeping him alive. So that's why they go to Wakanda. And after the Avengers regroup on Wakanda, the fugitive Avengers and the ones that signed the Sokovia Accord was in the events of Civil War. Which brings me to Captain America Civil War. Captain America Civil War had certain members of Avengers sign and others not all sign. And it felt very authentically unnatural how they just broken up in the movie. It felt very, very, very fake and trying to force drama to go for. And the whole thing just feels forced and blah, blah, blah. This thing's writing is just like from there. Even when Captain America tries talking some sense to Tony what he thinks going on, only to find out this. And it says Tony blah, blah, blah. Nobody's listening to Cap, blah, 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 blah. Because drama, the Avengers hate and that. But then the, Captain America is half-bit and Rhea, and they all love each other now. You just want to see, waiting to see Captain America kiss and make out, and all the other Avengers kiss and make out. Because now they act like they're buddies now. Based on the ending of Infinity War, Civil War, so they give them another happy, but then retcons the events once they get to Infinity War. The opening of Infinity War, we see them going for the drama, trying to create drama, making drama. For the events of drama was Captain America and Tony not getting the call from Tony, blah blah, then band calls, blah blah blah, and while Tony's in space, blah blah, because he left his phone behind, blah blah blah. During a fight was about to, before it broke out. And you never think of calling Steve right away before he went into the fight. Wow, that was dumb of him. Why do we like these assholes again? Because then they don't think when it's rational. And the act like a hero when the in Irving got getting back up before heading into battle. It makes sense. Don't even call for the backup B team. You got this, Tony, idiot. No, you don't. Because they lose in the end. Because Thanos snaps half of humanity and all living life in the universe away. Dust to them. Ashes to ash. Dust to dust. The Avengers lose. Then we enter the opening of Civil War. I mean, shit. Not Civil War. We end the ending. Then we end Infinity War and enter Avengers Endgame, where it picks up right where the other one left off. Then the decapitate Thanos, the one of the Avengers members is all guilty and fat. That will be Thor. 5 years later, after he decapitates him, he becomes fat and drunk. He's a fat drunk. Charming. And he's a bully. That bullies and threatens a kid while playing a live streaming game. Wow, this guy's an asshole. Don't you just love this Thor? Remember, he was supposed to be likable, but now we know how to make him the most shitty asshole on the planet. Wow. Kill me. Very stupid movie. The filmmakers are thinking less. They're real dumbass stupid brains. This is so stupid. I feel like my IQ is dropping when I watch these sequels to the Avengers. And some of my brain cells feel like fried toast. Burnt to black profession. But it pops out of a toaster. That's what it feels like. My brain cells when I watch these movies. Sequels to the first Avengers movie from 2012. How the mighty have fallen. That's why these movies get 2 out of 10, including Captain America Civil War and Avengers 3 out of 10 for the first one. Gets a 3 out of 10. And the sequels, including Captain America Civil War, which is a really Avengers film with the plot, all get a 2 out of 10 after the first one happened. First one, I'm giving a 3 out of 10. That's my review on the Avengers saga. And Captain America Civil War. Goodbye. Subscribe to my channel. Bye-bye.